morning, everyone, and welcome to our third grade assembly. We are going to start today with Mrs. Nelson and an opening song. Day-o, 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 day-o. Daylight come and I want to go home. Daylight come and I want to go home. Everybody sing. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally banana. Daylight come and I want to go home. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally banana. Daylight come and I want to go home. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot lunch. Daylight come and I want to go home. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot lunch. Daylight come and I want to go home. A beautiful lunch of light. Daylight come and I want to go home. A beautiful bunch of ripe bananas. Daylight come and I want to go home. Hide in every black tarantula. Daylight come and I want to go home. Hide in every black tarantula. Daylight come and I want to go home. Day-o, we say day-o. Daylight come and I want to go home. Day-o, we say day-o. Daylight come and I want to go home. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I can't believe you're third graders. I remember when you started here in kindergarten and I was your principal and you were so little. And now you're so grown up, tall, and sitting here in front of me today. I am pleased to be able to be here in person to say a few remarks and share some of my thinking with you this morning on your last day here at Hepburn Primary School. As we prepare you to move up to the intermediate school, it's natural to think a little bit about your experiences in elementary school. You have worked so hard to accomplish much in your time here at Hepburn. This year may have been a bit of a challenge as we had to pivot several times. From hybrid learning every other day to one day remote, and then remote learning, and then back to in-person learning. You did this with grace and dignity, so great job, third grade. You have learned how to read and to write. You have become proficient in math, and you have learned how to think like scientists, and you've become acquainted with the world's history in your social studies. You have created beautiful pieces of artwork that have decorated our hallways. You performed musically, as we heard this morning and will continue to hear today, and you learned much about physical fitness and wellness. In kindergarten and first grade, you learned about the gingerbread man, if you think back to that. And some of you learned about butterflies. And to free the butterflies. I remember when you had Mrs. Schmack and you'd open the back door and let those butterflies go when you were in first grade. We also had Booker T. Shelf. This year we did not, but it was fun to find where Booker T. would be and the funny places that he would be throughout the school. You participated in WOW events, and yesterday was an awesome WOW event for all of you, and I want to thank our WOW committee for being able to put on such a great event for you, dealing with some of the social distancing and the constant hand sanitizing and wearing your mask, and you all did a great job. So also thank you to our teachers for making that event happen. You even had field trips, even this year. And you did an amazing job with your virtual field trip. and your hallway looked awesome, as it was a virtual under the sea in the 3rd grade wing. Along the way, you've made new friends. You've been taught by many wonderful teachers. Most importantly, I think you have learned what it means to be responsible and respectful people. Good citizens of your school and your community. You hear me on the announcements every day to follow the 4 B's at school, at home, and your community. This morning, I would like to take a few moments to thank a few people for making today happen for all of us. First, I'd like to thank Mr. Sharif and Mr. Gregg, our custodial maintenance staff, for setting up our cafeteria and having a clean space where we are socially distant at 6 feet apart. So thank you, Mr. Gregg and Mr. Sharif. Also to our technology department, because we are live streaming for the first time in assembly. Our first assembly in our cafeteria for this school year on the last day of school. So thank you to Mr. Loveland and Mr. Pacelli for making this event happen so our families could watch and see what our 3rd grade Hepburn students are about. I'd also like to thank Mrs. Bauer, our secretary. She was crucial in today in getting our awards printed and making sure that they look awesome for you to take home. Huge shout out, and I'm not sure where she went, maybe over here in the corner, Mrs. Nelson, for brainstorming the music. Oh, she's moved back. Mrs. Nelson for brainstorming the music for today. And Mrs. Kunkel, when I heard that, I had to put some of the songs at the end because I think it might make me a little bit emotional. So I can't wait to see you perform, 3rd graders. So thank you, Mrs. Nelson. I'd like to thank our parents and our guardians for all the support that they have given us throughout this school year, in this ever-changing year, and trusting your students with us. You'll hear that we only had a few remote students from Hepburn in 3rd grade. And that's okay. They did great too. But it was great seeing all of you in person when we could be here. To all of our teachers and staff at Hepburn, thank you so much for impacting the learning of all of our students here at Hepburn. And finally, to you as 3rd graders, for being our leaders of the school and showing others how to follow the 4 B's. At this time, I'm going to call Mrs. Adair to the podium, and she's going to start presenting our 3rd grade awards. Each student will receive an award for academic accomplishment, as well as a special key tag that is on the back of your award. Boys and girls, I ask that you please hold your applause until the end of your class, and then we will applaud for each class. Just a reminder, as you come to this stage, we can choose and show me a fist bump, elbow, or air high five instead of shaking hands this year. Your key tags. You can earn a key tag for creativity, using your imagination to make something new and useful. Perseverance, never giving up when even things get hard. Kindness, treating others the way you want to be treated. Empathy, understanding thoughts, feelings, and emotions of others. Honesty, be truthful to yourself and to others. You can earn a key tag for having courage, never letting fear stop you. For responsibility, making good choices and doing what is right. Gratitude, being thankful for the kindness of others. Respect, showing others that they are important by what they say and do. And lastly, cooperation, working together in harmony to achieve your goals. So at this time, I will turn the microphone over to Mrs. Adair.
My first award is to Fiona Anderson. Ella Brelsford. Brinley Carnevale. Madison Clark. Blake Doherty. Brennan Fair. Nevaeh Folger. Joe Godin. Destiny Cope. Kinsley McQuillan. Agatha Miller. Dominic Moyer. Austin Lufer. O.C. Newhart. Odyssey Richards. Madeline Schonbacher. Robert Schonbacher. Kennedy Spriggle. Devin Strobel. Jaden Walmer. Grace Wright.
Thank you to the door. At this time, Mrs. DeSanto or Mrs. Todd? Let's just go with Mrs. Todd. Okay. They're sitting there. Thank you.
For my first student to come to the stage, Chelsea Compton. Anthony Day. Chloe Drysdale. Olivia Giannakopoulos. This next person could not be here with us today, Maddox Goff, but we are all thinking of you, wishing you could be here, and we wish you very well. Lance Hall. Kaylee Hassler. Xander Hauser. Samantha Hoffman. Braden Hummer. Gavin Miller. Aubrey Mosier. Christian Pacelli. Lila Roberts. Ruger Salada. Gianna Selden. Zoe Shaw. Logan Smith. Levi Sparks. Maxon Wehagen. Selena Butler. And Bella McLaughlin.
first student is James Banks. Jacob Binkley Turner. Aubrey Comfer. Carter Cowden. Mark Dunlap. Nevaeh Harris. McKenna Hill. Scarlett Hill. Giada Lewis. Mason Luce. Elijah Page. Braden Rank. Carmela Reeder. Ella Rice. Bailey Roberts. Skylar Shower. Kyrie Seville. Allison Shue. Kamian Smith. Jacob Soares. Daniel Whitnack. And Kyle Yeager.
And now Mrs. Ryder Dincher is going to come to the stage to recognize our students who are joining us live in the remote setting. They will receive their certificate and keychain when their materials are returned to the building.
Carter Bunville, Michael Hammer, Nevaeh Humphreys, Brady Meltzer, and Evan Walter.
At this time, please join me in a round of applause for our third grade students. We have a few special awards to give out today. The first two awards that I'm going to give out are the Senator Yall Award. The Senator Yall Award is chosen by the third grade teachers. The Senator Yall's Award is for good citizenship. It exemplifies qualities of good citizenship through their display of outstanding character, leadership, and scholarship. They should demonstrate the willingness to accept responsibility, challenges that are put forth by the faculty and staff. This year award winners goes to Giada Lewis and Blake Daughtery. Please come to the stage. Blake and Giada received an award from Senator Yall with his signature to take home to enjoy with their families. So one more time for Blake and Giada. I told you, boys and girls, my packet is quite large here today. Mrs. Humble has a lot to say. Our next award is our Outstanding Student Award. The Outstanding Hepburn Student Award is presented to only one third grade student. Your third grade homeroom teachers nominate a student from each homeroom. From the nominations, they have to do a writing piece, just like you had to do, boys and girls. And they had to write about the nominee. And then the whole entire faculty and staff had to place their vote for this year's Outstanding Student. It is my pleasure to announce this year's Outstanding Student, Madison Clark. Madison, can you please come to the stage? Madison, I'm going to have you stand right in the middle of the stage, and I'll be right over to present you your award. But boys and girls, I want to say a few words about Madison. Madison has spent her last 4 years here at Hepburn exemplifying what it means to be an outstanding student. Her teacher, Mrs. Adair, has shared, and here's part of her writing piece, Madison, so I want to share it with all of you. As we know, this school year has been challenging to say the least. Whether we were hybrid, remote, or in person, Madison completed all of her work and participated in live Zoom lessons. She put forth the outstanding effort in every learning situation. She worked hard and takes pride in what she produces, and all of this is done with a happy demeanor and with a smile on her face. Madison is confident and gets along with everyone. She is empathetic, patient, and caring when interacting with her classmates. Furthermore, she follows the rules, is honest and trustworthy. Finally, I'd like to make a note that she showcases a well-rounded interest in outside school activities. Madison attends church as well as kids club. She participates in the junior ATV drag racing, where she competed and won trophies. She shares this passion with her father. It is clear to see that Madison possesses many qualities that define an outstanding student. So one more round of applause for Madison. All right, boys and girls, I'm going to do a few closing remarks, and then we'll end our program today with our songs from Mrs. Nelson. Boys and girls, no matter what subjects your teachers taught you over the years, what they are most concerned about was helping each one of you to become the best person that you could be. Our job is done here at Hepburn. We have taught you all that we have in the time and the days to teach you. And for the most part, you have learned our lessons well. Before we let you go, however, I hope you will allow me this one last opportunity to give you some advice to take with you to the intermediate school. The first piece of advice, work hard. Things won't always come easy to you, and they shouldn't. What it's worth learning is worth working hard for. Don't let frustration get the best of you. Persevere, ask for help, keep trying. The payoff will be great. The second one is be humble. Yes, you are all smart. You are all talented. You are all athletic. You are all a lot of great things. But so are a lot of other people. Be humble about your accomplishments and be quick to compliment others. You will be respected and appreciated by others for this attitude. My third piece of advice is smile. Even with your mask on, I can tell when you're smiling. This one may seem silly, perhaps, but it is most important. Maintaining a positive attitude, or faking it if necessary, will help go a long way and towards making new friends and feeling good about yourself. You'll be amazed at how much better the world looks and how the world looks at you when you have a smile on your face. Be courteous, be respectful towards adults, towards peers, towards yourself. Good manners and respectful attitude will take you far in this world. When you get to the intermediate school, get involved. There are a lot of opportunities as you become older in the Williamsport Area School District. We have a lot of opportunities for you to get involved. Find extracurricular activities that you will be interested in. Don't worry if you're the only one of your friend group to join. The activities that you are truly interested in will help you go far. You are likely to meet new friends who share common interests with you and have some fun along the way. Third graders, you leave here having learned a lot, but you have much more to learn in the years ahead. Be willing to keep on learning from your teachers, from your coaches, from your parents, your family and friends. Maintain a positive attitude and be willing to try new experiences. Keep on reading. Be helpful. Help your parents and clean your rooms. Be good to one another and keep on smiling. So congratulations, third graders. In just a few hours, you will be fourth graders. Congratulations, a round of applause for all of you.
Mrs. Nelson? Boys and girls, our song, you know, is Together We Can Change the World, and we all here at Hepburn know that that's what you're headed to do. So let's share it with our families in a very different way this year. Let's share our song through sign language. We'll start with our hands up.
Find
is our program this morning. Well, like I said, we still have about an hour and 15 minutes of third grade Hepburn students. And I know I might not get to see all of you before the end of the day at parent pickup or buses, but please don't forget about us here at Hepburn and the impact that your teachers and staff have all had on you. So happy summer and early happy 4th grade. Lyco Valley, here come our Hepburn students. All right, boys and girls, I will ask that you make sure that you take your awards home. Please do not lose your key tags. They are on the back. Your teacher picked out that specific award for you. You displayed those characters. The information that I read today is on the back of your teaching. So please do not lose that. All right, so we'll go ahead and start with Mrs. Adair's class. You may stand and head right back to the stage.